Now we will simplify these two ratios too. Notice that there are now some measurement units here. And because of that, kilometers and meters, I need to change one of them so that I have the same measurement unit in both of these. Now let me write this ratio using the fraction line and also change this into meters. So I get 3,000 meters over 600 meters. Now I will simplify it. It is like a fraction. And both of those numbers there are divisible by 600. I can actually do the division, 3,000 divided by 600. So 3,000 divided by 600 is 5 and the other one is 1. And those meters will cancel out. Okay? Just like in simplifying fractions, you can cancel out the same number from the top and bottom of a fraction. So these meters cancel out too, and we just get 5 to 1. Here, the same thing happens. I need to have the same measurement unit here. So I'll change both of those into inches. Again, I'll write it using the fraction line. This is 4 times 12 plus 3. It's 51 inches. And this is 5 times 12 or 60 inches. Okay, now both of those numbers there are divisible by 3. So I'll do that. 51 divided by 3 is 17, and this we get 20. The inches again, they cancel out of this ratio. So the ratio is just 17 to 20. Here we're going to study rates. Now what is a rate? It's a special kind of ratio. It's a ratio where these two terms have different units. Okay, such as kilometers and minutes, or dollars and kilograms. Okay? This here is not a rate because I had meters and meters. After I converted these, I got meters and meters. So this is not a rate. Nor are these, where that's just plain numbers. They're not rates. But this is a rate. 1 kilometer to 10 minutes. And with rates, we often use the word per to indicate the rate. 1 kilometer per 10 minutes. It is somebody's walking speed, perhaps. We will form equivalent rates using the same technique as with fractions. 10 and 30. There's a multiplication times 3, so I go 3 times 1 kilometer. Over here, this is of course 60 minutes. 1 hour is 60 minutes. So this is a double in here. I put 6 kilometers, and it is 6 kilometers per 1 hour. This here is a special rate also. We will study these more in the next lesson. This is a unit rate, because there's number 1 here in the denominator or in the second term of the ratio. Okay? We often write that as 6 kilometers per hour, dropping the 1 altogether. And now, lastly, from here, there's a multiplication by 4, so I go 1 hour times 4, or 4 hours. So this person would walk 24 kilometers in 4 hours. Here's another rate, $45 per 5 kilograms. Here we'll go to the unit rate, that's the number 1 here. And it is a division by 5 here, so here too we get $9. $9 per kilogram. Now let's say you are going to buy 9 kilograms of this stuff. How much will it cost? You multiply by 9. This by 9, this by 9 too. So we get $81. And then the question is $90. How much of this stuff would you get with $90? Whether it be rice or beans or something. Okay, instead of looking here to here, which is a little difficult, I'll check from here to here. From $9 to $90. And that's a multiplication times 10, right? So 1 kilogram times 10 is 10 kilograms. 15 apples for each 25 people. That is a rate. This for each signifies a rate. But you could say 15 apples per 25 people. Maybe you are planning a picnic and you have lots of people coming, so you want to prepare food and you are estimating you need 15 apples for each 25 people because not everyone will eat an apple. We simplify because 15 and 25 are both divisible by 5, so we will get 3 apples to 5 people. Then here, $50 per 5 hours. Both numbers, they are divisible by 5, so I do the division and I get $10 per hour. 1 hour or hour. I can leave out the 1, it's a unit rate. 88 miles to 4 gallons. It could be the gas mileage of a car. Both of these numbers are divisible by 4. So I will get now 22 miles to 1 gallon. Or it could be per gallon. Lastly, I have here a table of equivalent rates. You see, each pair of these numbers forms a rate. So here's a rate of $15 per 6 kilograms. And then each pair of these numbers is a rate. And let's figure out the missing numbers. I can start, for example, with this one here, $5, because it's exactly 1/3 of $15. So here I have to have 1/3 of 6 kilograms, which is 2 kilograms. Then over here, I have 1 kilogram, which is just half of this. So I take half of $5 to get $2.50 per 1 kilogram. Again, it could be a price of something, price of rice or beans or wheat or something. Now the 750. Okay, I have at least 2 ways I can do this. I could take this times 3, right? Or I could take this and add them to get 750 and add 1 and 2 kilograms. Either way, it's 3 kilograms. Yet another way is to notice that it is exactly half of that. Now, $20, okay. I'll go to this $5 and take those kilograms there times 4 to get 8 kilograms. And then 20 kilograms here. I'll go to 2 kilograms. That times 10 is 20, so I'll take this times 10. $50. And then 50 kilograms. Okay, there's so many ways to do this. One that came to my mind now is 20. You take that 2.5 times and you get 50. So I'll take this number 2.5 times. 2 times 50 is 100, and then half of it is 25. So I get 125. Okay? But you could also find the price for 5 kilograms and then multiply that times 10. Or you could take this one here and multiply that times 50, and so on. Okay, well done, and I hope this was helpful.